We apologize for the technical difficulties. We're back here, and as we're back, there was a good chance for Tempo to make it 1-0. The game is still at 0-0, and it's been a feisty encounter so far. Chances at both ends, but it's still goalless here at the Dulair Stadium with 4 minutes to go on the first half. It's match day 3 and Tempo Sports Club taking on Churchill Brothers FC. Earlier in the half, Kwan Gomes striking the crossbar for Churchill Brothers. A couple of half chances for Tempo as well. But the deadlock remains to be broken. Referee calls for another foul. It's a free kick for Tempo. The game being played at a very high tempo. And there's definitely a goal coming soon. It's just a matter of when and who scores it. This ball into the box, and it fizzles wide. Churchill looking to play out from the back, and Keenan, the captain, loses possession. There's a good back heel. There's a chance now for Tempo. Can they make it count? And a good shot just wide of the first post. Kirtikesh with the chance. A good left-footed attempt, but he can't catch Nora Fernandez off guard. A very good, skillful piece of play. A tidy 1-2, but just the finishing touch was lacking. Churchill have had more of the ball, but Tempo have come close on many an occasion. Churchill lose the ball once again, and there's a chance now for Tempo on the ascendancy on the right wing, but it's well dealt with by Thangjam. Vinil plays it infield to Aaron. Aaron plays it back to Vinil, and Aaron wins himself a foul. Vieri tackles him from the back. Wasn't really required. Aaron wasn't going anywhere. He was between two players in blue, but he won't mind taking that foul. Vieri with 2 fouls so far, as Jovel Martin stands over the ball. He plays the box into the plays the ball into the danger area, but doesn't find anyone. And Tempo try to lay claim to a counter, but they aren't able to, as we move into the last minute of regulation time. Three minutes added on, says the referee. Both teams will be wanting to score one before halftime, but definitely neither of them will want to concede. Can Tempo make the most of this attack? Vieri plays it inwards. And he receives it back. He tries to play another quick pass, but isn't able to. Joel Martins tries to clear the ball, but it's a good block by Suraj. Rajendra plays it upfield to Thangcham Singh. He finds Joel Martins, who is able to play a ball this time. It's a good ball. He's looking for his teammate Schubert, but Schubert couldn't get a touch on it. Schubert now back to Joel. Kwan switches the play. And Landon plays it infield. Patient build up here by Churchill. That's a good ball by Kwan. There's a chance for Schubert. He tries to cut in, but a good piece of the defending. Both defenses have been solid so far. As Rajendra clears the ball and we move into the last minute of stoppage time. Tempo played backwards and look to make what will probably be the last attack of the game in its first half. A cheeky little tink, but offside, says the assistant. Number 19, Aman there, just straying offside. He's made a few good runs off of the shoulder of the last defender, but nothing has materialized as such. And the referee blows for the end of the first half. It's been a very competitive encounter thus far. At halftime, it's still 0-0, but I'm sure we'll definitely get a goal in the second half between these two teams, two giants of Goan football. And that's it for the first half. We'll join you in the second half here at the Dullair Stadium between Dempo and Churchill Brothers. We're back live at the Dulere Stadium in Mapusa for Tempo SC versus Churchill Brothers FC. It's still 0-0 at the break, and there's confirmation of a substitution. Asif comes on for Churchill Brothers. He makes way for Landon Mendonca. Churchill Brothers just having a word about what their game plan is as they come back for the second half. There we see the Tempo squad making their way back onto the pitch. Second half promises to be an exciting one, as was the first. Hopefully we'll get a goal or a few more than that in this half. The teams get their final instructions and make their way back into the pitch.
Half-time, Tempo Sports Club and Churchill Brothers Football Club are locked in a golden draw. Substitution coming for Churchill Brothers Sports Club. Jersey number 18, Landon Mendonca is being replaced by jersey number 12, Ashif.
There's a match referee, Deepraj Salgilkar, who's had a stronghold on the match so far. He's kept the tackles in check. He's not given out cards uselessly.
At 3:45 p.m.
This fixture always a premium one in the Goan football calendar. And what better way to start off the season for these two teams and their supporters to watch them play one another. Both teams get their chants done, their final talks done. And we're back underway for the second half in this huge encounter in the Selval Goa Pro League 2021-2022. Churchill looked to get the ball rolling with a long ball towards Aaron, but Dylan sweeps up and gets his team underway. Dylan plays a long ball. Asif plays it back in. And there's a chance now for Churchill. It's a good ball. Can they get something off it? Aaron plays it back. And the ball fizzles out of play. It looked like a promising move between Aaron and the number 16, Joban Cardozo, who is one of the under 20 players for Churchill. A reminder that each team needs to field a couple of under 20 players as per the rules and regulations. The Tempo side remains unchanged. No substitutions from Coach Nayak so far. While Churchill have made that one substitution with Asif Ali Mullah coming onto the field. So long ball looks to be a clash of heads. There's a man down. Saish has gone down. Was kind of an awkward clash, but a little bit of ice and he should be okay. Tempo SC, of course, looking to finish on top of the table last year, but they just narrowly missed out by 2 points. There's a chance now for Tempo, but it's well cleared by Rajendra. Churchill Brothers, on the other hand, finished in 7th position at the lower half of the table. Churchill Brothers also carrying the Goan football flag high, representing Goa in the I-League, having a great season last time out. Narrowly coming second to Gokuram Kerala on goal difference, if you believe it. Never easy to lose a spot on a table via goal difference, but losing the league is definitely a tough one to swallow. Tempo Sports Club only losing 2 matches last season. One to FC Goa Reserves and the other to Kalangut Association. And that's a good ball now cross field. There's a chance for Tempo. It's a good cross in. And well dealt with by captain of Tempo, Shalom Perez. Asif down the right wing. Can he make some space for the cross? He shifts back inside. A bit of trickery and he gets himself down the right wing. But it's a fair tackle. Asif goes down, but no foul, says the referee. Daryl Mascarenas with the tackle. Referee sticks with his decision and tells him to play on. Doesn't look like Daryl got anything on the ball, but the ref still thought there wasn't a foul. And now there's a chance for a Tempo turnover. Suraj with the ball. He plays it out towards the right, looking to inject some pace and some rhythm. That's a good challenge. And Tempo lose the ball. It's a chance for Churchill to move upfield. Aaron has the ball. He plays it towards the right wing. This is looking promising for Churchill. And just as I said that, Joban Cardozo loses the ball and the attack fizzles out. Both the teams have lacked a little bit of zip in the final third. They've been good in the midfield, but that final finish is just missing. Churchill now playing the ball back onto the right side. Joban trying to make amends. He passes the ball inwards but loses it again. Perez clears. And a few cries from the dugout. It seems like there was a foul. Which will go Tempo's way. There we see the nudge of the ball. Tempo haven't made their way upfield so far in this half. They'll be looking to do so in this attack. Suraj on the right wing. And Churchill lose possession. Tempo now with the chance. There's a chance on the right wing. It's a good cutback. And it's a fantastic save. Another opportunity. And it's a great save there from Nora Fernandez, making himself big. A very good chance. Aman squaring the ball in. And a very good save by Nora Fernandez. It was Saesh who had a chance. He definitely should have buried that one. That's really going to be disappointing. For Saesh, he had the whole of the left hand side of the goal to try and score. Churchill now trying to make a move of their own. He cuts inside. That's a good shot and a good save. Well kept by the goalkeeper Dylan there. Chose not to parry it away. And a very good move inside. A good shot from Vinil. And it's heating up now. 10 minutes into the second half. Perez plays it back to Dylan, who calmly plays it back to his captain. Good ball to Daryl. Daryl doesn't have a clean first touch, but plays it out. And a very good move there by Desmond. There's a bit of flow to this attack from Dempo. That's definitely a foul from Kwan. Desmond Pereira with some low center of gravity and some quick turns, getting himself out of dangerous positions in the midfield. 6-all when it comes to fouls. It's 0-all when it comes to goals. But you feel that there is a goal coming in this game. Suraj to take the corner for Dempo. It's quite a disappointing one. Got to be better with set pieces there. He'll be disappointed with that delivery. Daryl Mascarenas with the throw. Suraj plays it back towards him and Daryl loses the ball once again. Aaron with a chance. Aaron plays it to Sherbert on the right wing. Sherbert, he'll try to make some space for himself, but that's a very good challenge by Perez. Gets the ball back. Daryl under pressure again. And he clears it not too far. Straight to Joburn. Thangcham recycles the ball, plays it to Asif. Asif makes some space for Joburn. And that's too much on it for Sherbert, who wasn't really looking for the pass in the channel. He would have preferred it to his feet. There's a good flow about this game now. Dylan looks to play to Daryl, who keeps the ball in. And a couple of high boots, but no foul sends the referee. Rajendra clears it. And a bit of just long balls and clearances. Nothing constructive as of now. Churchill calmed things down. And Asif with a good cut inside. He lost his man very easily there. But Aaron loses the ball. And after the clearance, Jovel receives. Looks to play a ball with his right foot, but can't find a teammate. It's all a little haphazard at the moment for both teams. Quan Combs loses the ball again. He's had a very good free kick in the first half, striking the upright. We see Vinil struggling a little, so he's waiting for the physio to tend to him. There we see the crowd always up for a clash between these two sides. It's just day 3 and match 3 of the Selval Goa Pro League, and we've seen quite a few people coming in. I'm sure there will be more as the season progresses, and it's good to see the fans back at the football. It's a weekday, it's a Monday, but that hasn't stopped the fans from coming in, the well-wishers, the supporters. As we see Samir Nayak, former Dempo player, former Indian international, the coach of the Golden Eagles. He'll want his team to get a goal ASAP. Can they do it now? There's a chance down the left wing, but it's well defended by Asif, who has been impressive since he's come on. Keegan with a no-nonsense clearance. Doesn't want to mess around at the back, and rightfully so. No chances should be taken. Quan Gomes now for Churchill. Looking for Aaron. Aaron with a good ball. Just can't find Joe Byrne. Risky back pass, but Dylan clears it with ease. An attempted bicycle kick which wasn't really required. There was no pressure on Desmond. But there's a chance now down the left wing. It's a good ball into the box, but well cleared away. And another player is down with what appears to be a bit of cramp. It is a hot afternoon. Players have been out there for an hour now. There are also hydration breaks because of the climate here in Goa, but that doesn't dampen the spirits of the supporters or of the players. Here we see the stands are filling up by the minute. Nobody wants to miss this big fixture. Looks like that could be the end of the game for Vinil, who's gone down twice in the last few minutes. We'll have to wait and see if a substitute comes on for him, but it's not looking good for him as of now. Daryl Mascarenas also seems to be struggling. Doesn't look like he needs the stretcher, but it's probably a bit of cramp. Just awaiting confirmation as to whether there will be substitutions. It looks like the number 29 Wendell Coelho is coming on for Churchill Brothers. So that's the end of the line for Vinyl today. And here we are underway. Wendell with the first touch. Keeps possession. And there is a throw for Churchill. But there is a chance now for Dempo on the ascendancy. But nothing comes of it. Asif now carrying the ball upfield. There was a breakage in play and the rhythm seems to have been disrupted a bit, but I'm sure the players will get that back as soon as possible. Perez now for Dempo, tries to play a ball upfield. Good move by Kwan, but he doesn't see Saesh coming for him. Kwan gets the ball back, plays it to Jovel. And keep the ball is the instruction from the dugout, which has not been done for Churchill. Asif will get the ball back and a good bit of triangle passing. Asif with another cut, seems to be his trademark, that cut back and pass. And now there's a chance for Aaron, and well defended again by Perez, the captain. Daryl now plays it to Desmond, who seems to be okay. He's running down the left wing. Is there a chance now for Dempo? Desmond plays it back to Daryl, who takes it onto his right foot. He goes for a shot, but well blocked by the Churchill defense. Dempo will have to try once again. Perez with a very good crossfield ball towards the right. Well taken as well. But again the attack fizzles out. Dylan with a good long kick. He finds Vieri, but he seems to have handled the ball. Alba Gonzalez comes on and he replaces Daryl Mascarenas. That's the first substitution from Dempo.
He's being substituted by jersey number 26, Alba Gonzalez.
After that stoppage, there isn't much of fluidity in the game, but as we get closer to the 70-minute mark, I'm sure the substitutions and some fresh legs will help. It's still 0-0 here, and a goal could be on its way very soon as Aaron is fouled. Couple of failed attempts at goal, and there's a chance now for Aaron. It's a good back pass, comfortably taken, and a bit of afters left there by Aaron. Dylan not really impressed with the boot left behind by the number 7. And Aaron Barreto is lucky to not go into the referee's book, or I think he probably has. Wendell with some good passes, but eventually possession is lost once again, quite easily. Good towering header by Rajendra, and the ball has fallen to Joburn. He looks towards his right, he cuts back inside, and Thangjam plays it to Asif, who looks for a crossfield ball, but it's well taken by the goalkeeper. Dylan with another good flat kick forward. Can't find Aman, who tries to wrestle Rajendra but doesn't manage. Couple more substitutions being lined up. And it's a good ball. It's a chance for Aaron. He gets a touch on it, but I don't think he'll be able to keep it under control. Well defended again. And it's a double substitution for Tempo. Velanco Rodriguez comes on, as does Shubham Malvankar. And Pednikar comes off. As does Saish is also been brought off by Tempo. We've hit the 70-minute mark, only 20 minutes to go. And this huge encounter in the first round of fixtures in the Selval Goa Pro League. There's a lot of football to be played, but both teams will want to start off with a win. There's a chance now for Tempo on the ascendancy. There's a good ball in, and it's unbelievably put over the top. Velanco Rodriguez just coming on. The ball put on a platter for him, and I can't seem to believe how he's missed that, and neither can he. A head in hands moment for the under 20. A great piece of play down the right wing. He found himself in point blank range, and the ball seems to have bobbled up. That's the only explanation I could think of. I think that was his first touch in the game, and it's so important to make those chances count, and Tempo will be ruining that. Noah Fernandez almost getting caught off there. A little bit of lazy football by Churchill, and Suraj almost getting possession, and Tempo could have made it 2-2. Chance again, but Noah is alert this time. He plays it back outside to Joel. Joel looking for Aaron, who's lost possession and has gone down with a hand to the face. He's okay now. Asif cuts inside once again, and Thangjam loses the ball. Well tidied up by Perez. It's a good ball now. The chance for Velanco to make amends for his miss. He goes down the left wing. It's a good tackle by Asif, who has been impressive in the second half. And looks like there's another man down, this time for Dempo. It's the number 11 Suraj. Seems to be having an issue with his calf as the physio tends to him. Here we see he landed a little awkwardly and may have just pulled his calf slightly. We'll have to see if he's okay to continue. But that does happen.
Reason for Temple Sports Club. Jersey number 5, Visumesh Pendika, being substituted with jersey number 4, Shubham Alvankar. Saeed Bankar,
Possession now for Churchill. They have a chance. It's played towards Joban on the right. Joban doesn't have many options, so he plays it back in field. Asif back to Thangjam. Thangjam looks to play a tidy little ball inside, but just not working there. Kwan with a good ball to Joel, who has been brought down, but there's still a chance. Wendell didn't know that his teammate had gone down, and that's quite a pity because there was a chance for a 2-on-1 situation, but Wendell didn't know that his teammate Joel had gone down. And the referee calls for a hydration break. It's time to get some fluid into the system as we prepare ourselves for the last 15 minutes in match 3 of the Serval Goa Pro League between Dempo Sports Club and Churchill Brothers Football Club. Both teams receiving quick instructions while they hydrate themselves, and I'm sure both managers will be telling their teams to stay solid at the back but not be afraid to try and get that goal. It seems like a solitary goal will be enough in this, which is a close matchup so far. We will resume with a goal kick for Dempo. Dylan with another good kick upfield. Wendell on the left wing trying to get control of the ball. And a couple of headers here and there, and Vieri keeps possession with some neat footwork. Plays it to Alba. And possession lost. Asif does well, and that is a dangerous tackle. The coaches are shocked with that kind of a challenge, and That's a yellow card shown to Vieri. It was definitely a dangerous tackle. It'll be interesting to see if both his feet were in the air there. He lost the ball there and came in very tenaciously. It's one yellow card apiece, but Vieri will be a little lucky to stay on the field, I say. He did go in with both feet. Asif plays the ball in, but it will not trickle out for a goal kick. Dylan kicks it upfield. The chance now. Wendell tries to play it infield. And possession is being turned over every 10-15 seconds. And as Churchill thought they could go upfield, a foul has been blown. Another substitution for Churchill. Number 9, Afdal, is coming on for the number 7, Aaron. Afdal Varikodan brought on to look for a goal for Churchill Brothers, and no foul, says the referee. Asif picks up the ball, he takes it up. Joban now on the right loses possession far too easily, and Desmond just does pick up a foul with a tackle from Schubert, and Schubert finally, after quite a few fouls, makes his way into the referee's book. Perez, the captain, stands over. Can he put a good ball in? It's a good ball in towards the second. There's a chance now, and it looked like there was a chance for a half volley, but the player decided to not go for the shot. It was a 50-50 ball, but you've got to take your chances when you're in the opposition's box. Joban now, there is a chance, he plays it to Afdal. Afdal goes past this man, he has his ball still, he's got it on the right, he chooses to pass it outwards. Asif crosses it in, there's a chance, and it's well cleared away by the Dempo defense. Another stoppage as Suraj is down once again. Looks like there is another substitution. Number 14 for Dempo coming on, Pedro Gonçalves, and Suraj will make his way off the field from the far end. It's a double substitution with number 24 Necio Fernandez coming on for Vieri Colasso. And Churchill Brothers with a long throw in. but it's well cleared again. And I think that did take a touch of the Churchill player, and that's a good decision by the referee. Much to the disappointment of the Churchill players. There we see the number 9 Afdal, who's been brought on to try and score a goal. Both teams would definitely do with a goal right now, but neither of them want to lose either. Asif clears it towards the center of the pitch. That's a good header, but it goes back towards Joel. Joel looking for Afdal. Afdal with a chance, but offside calls the official. Afdal looking to use his speed and his physical presence to try and get a chance for his team. Alba plays it back to Dylan. He plays it back to Alba, and he clears it down the left. It's a good header on, and a couple of slips on the surface, resulting in a throw for Tempo. Just over 6 minutes to go in regulation time. Can we get a goal? Alba on the left wing decides not to cross it. That's a good ball in by Desmond, and well defended by Joel. The left back having a good game offensively and defensively. Noah Fernandez kicks it towards the center of the park. Two well contested headers, but the ball falls back to Churchill, who lose it once again. Edwin Vegas tidies it up, plays it towards the left. That's a good ball for Nacio. Nacio cuts towards the side. Will he take a shot? He does take a shot. It's a good shot from Nacio, and it just sprays wide. Noah Fernandez had it covered, but Nacio showing us what he is capable of. Goes towards the inside, makes some space for himself, but it just wasn't kept on target, and that's been the problem today for both teams. Only one shot on target from Tempo and 2 on target for Churchill Brothers, but the score remains 0-0. Goalkeepers not having much to do thus far. Referee definitely having a lot to do, with a lot of fouls being made in the center of the pitch. Perez plays it to Edwin with another good ball down the right. He's playing some good long balls. This time wasn't being able to be kept under control, and Wendell doing a bit too much. He loses possession. Tempo looking a bit more lively towards the end of this game, and Afdal using his hands once again, but the referee says no foul. A couple of decisions which could have gone either way. Referee having a chat with Desmond. He was asking why a foul wasn't given, and referee tells Afdal to keep his hands to himself from the next tussle. Afdal signed for Kerala Blasters a few seasons ago, and now he's playing his football here in Goa for Churchill. He'll be wanting to make a mark. Churchill Brothers also playing the I-League this season, the only Goan club in the I-League at the moment. Perez plays a good ball out, but it's well cleared by Jovel again. Aman with a good flick, but his teammate wasn't on the same wavelength as him, so ball goes out for a throw as we creep closer to the 90-minute mark here at the Dulair Stadium. Well cleared by Rajwinder, but Tempo have a chance to go up again. Albert plays it towards Nesio. Nesio, who has been bright since he's come on, plays it back inside, and the touch of Quant makes it ricochet off Desmond, and the ball goes disappointingly out for a goal kick. Afdal seems to be asking for the ball. We'll see if Noaka Fernandez can find it. Nora with the kick. And the only thing he can find is the touchline. Referee tells Albert to take the throw from a little behind. It's another good header away from Asif. Nesio plays it to Albert. And Churchill brothers look to make an attack. It's a good ball out to Sherbert, who kicks the ball against Perez and gives Churchill brothers a corner as we go into the 90th minute here at the Dulair Stadium. Can Churchill brothers get themselves in front? It's their first corner of the game. And Schubert to take the corner for Churchill. He puts the ball into the box and Dylan clears it away with a good strong fist. But Churchill are going to come back as we see 5 minutes of stoppage time. There's a chance now. Nesio takes on Kwan on the left. Kwan pushes him a little bit, but Nesio passes the ball into the center. Gonzalez plays it. There's a good 1-2. Gonzalez goes down, but I don't think there was a touch from the defender. Afdal can't win the ball. Neither can Sherbert. But Afdal gets the ball back now. He tries to use his strength. And a good clearance off of Afdal means that Tempo get the throw in. Chances at either end now as we go into stoppage time. Asif with another cut and a good pass to Joburn. Joburn plays it to Afdal, who doesn't control, and he is drawn up for the foul again. There's another man down as everybody's feeling the heat. It's not easy on this surface as well. Desmond down once again. As Schubert gets some instructions from the dugout from his coach Mateus Costa. Was with Churchill earlier and has come back this season. That's one, and now there's a chance for Gonzalez to play it upfield. He does Can Dempo make the most of it? Ball has been played back towards Shubham. Shubham goes into the box. It's a cross into the box, but there's no one home. We're halfway through the 5 minutes of stoppage time as Nora Fernandez kicks it forward. It doesn't go into a promising position for Churchill, but it is promising for Dempo now. Aman on the right wing. Aman tries to turn. He does turn, but can't really find his teammate. Afdal with a good chest, and he's passed the ball towards Joban. Joban plays it back to Afdal, who lets it go through his opponent's legs, and he's gone on a run on himself. He takes a shot on, and Afdal just showing us his pace, his trickery, and a good shot towards the end. But Dylan meeting it well. Dylan telling his defense to hold and not go into the challenges. Afdal with his first real chance of the game, and we just saw how dangerous he can be. Kwan with the ball in. It's gone up and cleared for another corner by Perez. Thangjam Saran Singh stands over the ball, which could be the last chance for Churchill Brothers. He plays the ball into the box and it goes towards the second post. Raju almost getting on the end of it, but it's cleared well. And Sherbert tidies up. It's cleared again. Asif with a good touch, a good turn. He's gone past his man. And he tries to put the ball into the box, but he can't. It's a good try by Asif. And there's only 30 seconds left. Can Dempo make use of that? Can they go upfield? It's a good pass. And there is a chance here, but it's cleared straight to the left wing. Nesio on the left. He plays it inside. Can we take a shot? It's a shot. And Nora Fernandez keeps the ball within his grasp. And it's been an eventful stoppage time. Rodriguez with a shot. Valanco Rodriguez, who had the best chance of the game, almost making amends for it. But there is a final chance now for Dempo on the left wing. Nesio, can he make the most of it? He cuts inside, he goes through, and it's a great move by Nesio. Almost getting the win for Dempo in what was the last kick of the game. And that brings a close to a fantastic game here at the Dulles Stadium. Nesio Fernandez, the under 20, with some good trickery on the left wing, a couple of step overs, he cut inside and he almost snatched the win for Dempo. It's been a fantastic game by these two Cohen Giants, but eventually it's a stalemate and nobody gets onto the score sheet. It's been a very exciting watch here, and this just goes to show that both these teams will definitely be in contention when it comes to the top half of the table. But it's all spoils shared, as it'll be 1 point apiece for Dempo and Churchill. Both the teams tired as we go through the action that we saw today in match number 3 of the Goa Selval Professional League. Started off with a good free kick from Kwan. He hit the woodwork, and that was just a shadow of things to come. Chances on both ends. Definitely the chance of the game going here to Dempo. Gonzalez could have made it 1-0 there. There was another good attempt on the other side. A good save from both keepers. They did well to keep clean sheets. There was a bit of a tussle as well, as there always is in this game. There we see another chance for Rodriguez. A couple of point blank chances missed by Dempo. I'd say they had 3 really good chances, especially the one towards the end of the game. Nacio came on and took a good shot. Afdal came on and made a couple of good runs. Here we see his run down the right, a good shot but a good save by Dylan. And eventually the last chance of the game was the toughest one here for Nacio. Great bit of footwork. He went past everyone, just couldn't find the bottom right corner. And with that we see the stats for today's game. Ball possession more towards Churchill Brothers, but only 5% or 55% for them. 7 shots for Dempo, more shots on target for Churchill Brothers. Many fouls in today's encounter. More yellow cards for Churchill Brothers. But eventually it was 0-0 when it comes to the scoreline. Kirtikesh with a couple of shots. Rodriguez as well. Vieri Colasso as well. You can see Nacio Fernandez with 1 shot from far. The other one he also took from the inside of the box. But none of them finding the back of the net. Kwan Gomes with that free kick in the opening of the game. Vinil had a couple of attempts. Thangjam also 1 attempt from outside. And Aftal with that shot towards the end. Here we see the fouls from Dempo Sports Club first. Vieri with a few fouls, the under 20 eventually getting himself a yellow card as well. And a few fouls from Desmond and Daryl as well. Eleven fouls from the Red Machines. Kwan Gomes on there as well after taking some shots. Afdal came on and was a nuisance really for the Dempo defense. If Afdal maybe would have come on with a bit more time, maybe Churchill would have got themselves a goal. That brings us to a close of this enthralling encounter in the Selval Goa Pro League, and it ends with Dempo Sports Club 0, Churchill Brothers 0. Join us tomorrow for match number 4 here from the Dulair Stadium in Mapusa.